These crime shows often make you think guilt or innocence is as simple as black and white, but there's always a gray area.
That's right. In this morning's special assignment, News 4's Lori Schultz takes a behind-the-scenes look of the world of trial consultants.
We've all seen them, those shady-looking mugshots, and then the dramatic makeover. In Western New York and across the country, courtrooms are brimming with newly coiffed and tailored defendants.
They're at their worst moment when we take that picture.
Joe Guastafaro can take credit for some high-profile defendant makeovers. This former actor-director is a leading trial consultant. He helps lawyers buff and shine a defendant's image. We caught up with him in Detroit, where he's using his skill to try to save a man from the death penalty.
There's nothing sleazy about trying to sell your ideas and persuade people with your ideas.
The trial consultant industry has really taken off due to highly publicized cases like O.J. Simpson and Martha Stewart. Prominent Buffalo attorney Neil Goldberg says these highly skilled people come in and quickly identify the emotional pull that can persuade a jury.
Trial consultants are a helpful tool in assisting trial lawyers to understand what issues are going to be deemed most important to jurors.
Lawyers they're very divergent thinkers. My skill is to take a point and broaden it.
Cleaning up clients is their specialty.
No blazer for this guy. Blazers for that guy because he looks like a businessman. If the woman is not comfortable in heels and a blazer, she's going to look ridiculous.
They also coach witnesses. Guastafari told me I'd have to stop asking so many questions if called to testify.
That's your strength. So I got to take that and slow it down and say, Lori, one question at a time.
Clearly making the right impression from the start has always been important. Juror turned attorney Sharon Angelino saw this years ago when Theodore Simmons stepped into the courtroom. He was later convicted in the Buffalo priest killings.
He looked like a very mild-mannered young man. There's a struggle between what your initial impression is and what the evidence that's being introduced tells you.
By the time Amherst bike path rapist Altemio Sanchez appeared in court, prosecutors had him dead to right. His attorneys still cleaned him up for sentencing.
I mean, more than a makeover, it's making the person feel comfortable as they're sitting at the table so they can be who they are.
Because, after all,
the 4 moments that that person did this horrible thing are the worst 4 moments of their life. And we don't want to be judged for the worst 4 moments of our lives. None of us.
Well, trial consultants don't come cheap. It's a costly route for an attorney to take, which is why they're often used in highly sensitive, high-profile civil or criminal cases. Many times you don't even know they've been called in because they're part of the defense team and sit right alongside the attorneys and the defendant. Nonetheless, it's a booming industry and becoming more and more precise, like a science.
Yeah, it's definitely a specific job. So what does it take to become a trial consultant?
You know, it really varies. As you saw with Joe, he was an actor-director, and that's his approach to trials. He takes a look at the case and then writes the script, much like putting a play together. But trial consultants come with various diverse backgrounds. There are firms of psychologists and doctors and accountants. And, you know, maybe even some members of the media would make good consultants, you know. We pay attention to behavior and things like that.
And we're in court quite a bit as well.
And we listen.
That's right.
Got to work on that.
Very interesting eye-opener. Thank you very much, Lori.